Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Spirit's Divine Light. Today's video is going to be a video where we talk about the divine masculine energy. And in today's video, we are going to talk about all signs. It's going to be a quick reading of all signs. So Aries to Pisces. So Aries to Pisces, all signs. Quick reading for your divine masculine. Okay, what your divine masculine needs to know. This can be any gender. Everybody has divine masculine and divine feminine energy. So this can relate to anybody. So we're going to cleanse the cards, the energy in the space, please. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Please remember that this reading is for entertainment purposes only, not meant to be taken seriously, okay, as it is a general collective energy. So that means that because it's a general energy, it's not going to resonate for everyone. And yeah, that's all I really got in that department, okay? And let's get into this. All right, so we're going to start with divine masculine energy. All signs, divine masculine energy. What is the messages need to know for the divine masculine? What are the messages that the divine masculine needs to know? All signs. All right, starting with the sign of Aries. What does Aries need to know? What is the divine masculine messages for Aries? Divine masculine for energy messages for Aries. What does the divine masculine need to know, please? Okay, Aries. Okay, so Aries, you have faith, divine timing is at play in reverse. It's in the past in reverse, and next couple of years in reverse. So what I actually see for you is that divine timing may be more or less now. Okay, it's in the past. I see some of you may be more so in the present or future, and then next couple of years. Because it's in reverse, I see that more as in the next couple of months. I also see 8, 5, 0. So no, 5, 9, 8, 5, 9, and then that would be 4, 0. So any of those numbers put together. So it could be like 8, 5, 9, 5, 9, 4, 0, anything like that. I see messages in that for you. Okay. Next, we have Taurus. So for the Taurus divine masculine, please. Okay. Taurus, you have next summer in reverse, next new moon, and then May. Okay. So for Tauruses, some of you are going to have some kind of change between the next new moon and May. Next summer is in reverse, so obviously that's not going to happen next summer. It is going more so the next new moon to May. So this month in September, in between May, I do see some kind of extreme life changes for you. Obviously I don't know exactly what, but I do see some kind of change. I'm being shown a moving truck. So for some of you may be moving in between this time. Some of you are moving cities, provinces, states, whatever resonates with you, even countries. You also have 12, 4, 9, 1, 9. So it could be 1, 2, 1, 9 as a message, 1, 2, 4, 9. Now I realize it's a 13. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but because it's in reverse, I'm going to subtract a number. Okay. So I do see some changes. I do see this as positive. Oh, but I am being warned that some of you may have a little bit of complications next summer. So you have good here, but you may have a little bit of complications, or this summer you already had complications, which is now pushing you to some kind of advancement in life. Some of you it's career, some of you it's love, and some of you it is like moving and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Next we have Gemini. Okay. Gemini, your divine masculine. So you have next couple of years in reverse, you have it's the wrong time and the next couple of weeks. So for the divine masculine of the Geminis, next couple of years, clearly whatever is happening is not going to be in the next couple of years. I see that more as a sooner than later. It's the wrong time. So something might not be working out for you right now, and that's okay. Next couple of weeks, though, I do see a possibility of whatever might not be working for you great right now will work better in the next few weeks. Okay. And then I also see, once again, somebody has the opportunity for some kind of change. And I see it as not like the next couple of years. I see if some of you are planning on moving, it's saying it's not the right time. However, some of you may be planning like next year sometime, and that is kind of saying that then that would be more susceptible, blah, 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 whatever, appreciated. I don't know. Anyways, moving on, we have Cancer. What is the divine masculine message for our Cancer friends, please? All right. So, Cancer, you have there is no more time. You have January in reverse. So, December, I see a change for you in December. And then patience is not time yet. So, this is saying that, is that what it says? Patience, it's not time yet. Okay. So what it's saying, and that's in reverse. So it is time. So there is no more time. It is time to act. And I see that by December, it's saying you need to act and work on something so you can see achievement next year. So by December, you really need to be working on something that will help you see where you want to be. And I see it kind of being as like by next year, January, you could see the fruits of your labor, or next December, if you start whatever it is you're working on by December. Okay, so Leo, what do we have for you in your divine masculine energy? You have February in reverse. So I see January 12 months from now. So it's September. So next September, you could see something, and then October. Okay, so it could also be saying this October or next October. So between January and next October, for some of you, you are going to see some kind of life change. I just heard a passing. I hate doing that, but I'm sorry. I just heard it. So I do see or hear a passing for someone. Possibly in January, possibly in September next year, or between October to next October, I do see some kind of passing happening. And I only say that because I heard the word, but I was looking at the February in reverse at the rose, and it kind of reminded me of like a rose when it, dies, right, as the rose is withering kind of situation. It like some roses will like flip over like this, if you get what I'm saying. So I kind of see that it might not be a passing of a person, it might be an animal, it might be a passing of a relationship. So not necessarily like a person passing away. However, for some of you, it could just be the relationship itself. Okay. So next we have Leo, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, you have next year. Next year looks promising in reverse. It's happening now in reverse, and it's worth the time in reverse. Okay, so Virgos, you're being told that next year, it's not necessarily that next year doesn't look promising. It's just right now in the energy, there's something off for you. Okay. Something isn't happening the way you'd like to see it happening, and something might not actually be worth the time. Something that you may be putting effort into may not actually be worth the time for you. Okay. Next we have Libra. Okay. Libras. What do we have for Libras, please? What do we have for Libras? Libras, please. What do we have for Libras? Okay. Libras, you have going too fast, slow down, take your time. Then you have by the end of the year in reverse, and then you have it's happening now in reverse. So I see something, they're telling you to slow down on something, on a decision, or some kind of ideas you may have about another person, but I do see it more or less a decision, or a topic that you're thinking about right now. I don't know what that is for some of you. It could be love, it could be career, it could be really anything, healing, whatever it is. By the end of the year in reverse, so I see whatever it is will not happen by the end of this year. I do see maybe if you decide on whatever it is you're deciding on, next year could be when you make the movement. It's happening now as in reverse, so it is saying that whatever the take your time situation is, you don't need to have it happen right now. Happen whenever it is you need it. Okay, Scorpios, we have the sometime in the future, next full moon, and next month's look promising. Okay, so Scorpio, you're being told sometime in the future you will have a change. Next full moon, which also could be, I believe it might be soon, or could be September, it could be October, it could be November. They're kind of showing me because you got the next month looks promising. So I do see it more chance being in October, where there is something that you may have they're showing me like a light bulb. So there's might something you either think of like creatively to create or to do or achieve, or it might be something that you're having a realization about another person around you, that kind of information. Okay, so that's what I got for you. We got Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius, what do we have for our Sagittarius friends, please? Okay, so Sagittarius, you have next week looks promising in reverse, next fall in reverse, and not in this lifetime in reverse. Okay, so we are going into fall soon. I do see this more or less as a winter, or it could even be a spring. So you may have a change in a winter or spring. I do see next week looks promising. Obviously, that's in reverse. Some of you may not have the greatest few next weeks. However, you could have in the winter maybe some better, or the spring is where I see some kind of change for you. Okay, not in this lifetime. So obviously, there is something that is not going to happen in this lifetime. I do see some of you leaving someone. You could be leaving someone in the winter. You could be leaving somebody in the spring. This is not going to relate to all of you. And I just got told the word narcissist. So it doesn't mean that they are a narcissist. They could have narcissistic type of traits. And that just means that they're going to try and pull you back. And you're like, no, not in this lifetime. So that is something I see for somebody. All right. So next we have Capricorn, our Capricorn friends. Okay. So Capricorn, you have a waste of your time next spring in reverse. So I do see that as more winter than summer, but it could be either or, but I do see more as a summer and a winter. And then you have give it time. It's in the works in reverse. So there is something that is not necessarily working in the current moment, but I do see a possibility in the winter. There might be a change that could be helpful. But right now, whatever it is that you want to see change might be a waste of your time and kind of redundant. Some of you are being shown that you want to see somebody else change, and it's kind of saying it's a waste of your time. Don't expect somebody to change who doesn't want to change. If anything, you change and do what you need to do for you, which I see some of you doing that in the winter, and then kind of working on self and finding whatever this is in the future. Okay. Moving on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, what do we have for you? Aquarius, please. What do we have for Aquarius, please, for the divine masculine? Quick information. Okay, so the next couple of days in reverse. Tomorrow looks promising, and then it's happening now in reverse. Okay, so for you, Aquarius, I see that something is not happening in the next couple of days. More or less tomorrow, something great achievement may be happening for you, and then it's happening now in reverse. So I clearly see that something may be happening tomorrow for you. Congratulations if this resonates. Okay. I also see that you're not going to see a change on something that you really want to see a change in the next couple days. We're going to ignore this right now, and it's happening now in reverse. So There is another type of change somebody is looking for. I don't know exactly what it is. They're not showing me any information. They're kind of like, it's just a mystery. This is something I'm not allowed to know. Therefore, I'm just going to keep moving on. Okay. Pisces, what do we have for you? Okay. I heard vengeance for some of you. So clearly that's a warning on not to do that. Pisces, what do we have for you? And that message could be either for Aquarius or Pisces, since it fell right between. Time will bring surprise. Let it be a mystery. And then timing is much further in the future in reverse. Okay, so I see for some of you, Pisces, in time they will bring a surprise. Let it be a mystery. So there might be some kind of surprise from a friend or family or whatever. Don't push it, because it's going to ruin it for the person. Not so much for yourself. Well, it might ruin it for you, but it's going to ruin it for the person that wants you to be surprised. Okay. And it's not much further in the future than what you would think. So it's not like years. It might be closer. I heard Christmas for some of you, not to ruin it. And I'm not going to go any further on that. I'm leaving it there. All right. Finally, what do we have for the fire signs, please, for their divine masculine message? Fire signs, you have it's in the past, August in reverse, and timing is pushed back due to blockages in reverse. Okay, so it is telling you, leave it in the past. It's no longer relevant to you. Something that is from July is no longer relevant. Leave it in the past. And then timing is pushed back. Okay, so whatever it's you have blockages, and whatever it is creating blockages for your blessing, something from the past that may have happened in July, any type of July, or maybe you've left something in July. Whatever it is blocking your blessings because you were focused on the negativity of it. Okay. Next, we have the earth signs, a message for them. All right. Then we have next summer by the end of the week, and November in reverse. So for some of you earth signs, I do see a change next summer. By the end of the week, some of you may hear something. I'm not sure. You may get a phone call about something, a situation, whatever that may work with you. Okay. And November in reverse. So I do see in October, for some of you, you will have a change by the end of the week in October that may relate to you in the summer. Okay, for next summer. Air signs, what do you have? Okay, air signs. Okay, air signs, please. Air signs. They just really wanted me to give the deck a good shuffle there. Okay, next new moon, October in reverse, and have faith. Timing is at play. Okay, so for some of you, the next full moon is going to bring you a lot of success and changes. I see that as in September's full moon, you're going to see some changes and some movement. And with the divine timing, I do see that is, it's pretty much telling you don't, you'll be patient and your blessings will show up. Okay. Water signs, what do we have for you? Water signs, what do we have? Okay, water signs. You have the next full moon, so probably September. Next month looks promising. Okay, so it could be October, and it's time to move forward. Okay, so water signs, you are being told to move forward and not look back. Okay. It is time for you to release the past and move forward and kind of see and work towards what it is that you desire, destined, or deserve, whatever relates to you. And finally, can we please have a divine masculine collective energy for all the signs, all the elements, just everybody, the entire collective? What is the message, please, for the entire collective? Can we have the messages for the entire collective? Okay. So the entire collective has February. Next spring is time is frozen. All right. So for some of you, February will bring a lot of blessings into next spring, and it will be like time is frozen. Some of you, time may be going by really fast, but it still feels frozen, or time may be feeling like it's moving really slowly. So some of you will see these blessings, and then it will feel like almost like imposter syndrome, right? Like, oh my God, everything's moving so fast and everything like feels frozen in time. Some of you, everything will be moving really slow from February into spring. However, I do see that like freezing, slow movement energy changing up in the spring to have more success. Okay. So hopefully that resonated. If it didn't, obviously leave it behind for another person to claim. Please consider subscribing to my channel, giving the video a like and a share, and leave a comment if this resonated or not. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, evening, wherever you are, and a beautiful time. And yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for the wonderful efforts on watching my videos, and have a good one. Goodbye. Bye, 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 bye.